Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jeff from Rust Bucket Valley Garage. Wanted to take and give you an update on our 2019 Honda Civic project. So we had a little bit of progress on it. We actually took the front end off because there was damage on the bumper, and we got a new bumper. Yesterday we went to the dealership and got that. We also have the paint for it. We picked that up today. Plus we put a bunch of parts on order for the Honda. One tech tip that I would like to tell you about when we're taking front ends off, there's these little clips, and they look just like this. They're made of plastic and they break really easy. They can be a pain in the bottom to take and get off. And the filler panel, which is this panel right here, is held on by them. And also in about 20 places or so, the bumper is held on with that as well. So they are here in the wheel well, and they are underneath to hold all the shielding in place, so to get your airflow correct inside the engine compartment. So when you take all that together, you need a special tool, of course. And this right here is a tool that I found on Amazon, not a sponsor, and it is a plastic clip removal tool. Very, very handy. It's kind of sharp on the end. It will allow you to get underneath the edge of these fasteners and to pop that little button up right there, and then you take and wedge the plier underneath here. With a gentle prying action, you can take and get that clip out, and you can save that, and you can reuse all these things. These things are about $2 a piece. You don't want to mess them up. So anything that makes your job a little bit easier is very, very welcomed. Generally, when we are doing one of these jobs, there will always be, and I mean always, without fail, there will be an area that we've been doing this long enough, so it's no longer a surprise, but we just expect it. Since we're waiting for parts, we were waiting for something to do, so we decided to take a look at the rear suspension. Okay, the rear suspension is this piece right here. This goes the entire width of the car, and it has the rear suspension, the brake calipers, the discs, the tires and everything hanging on to it. It's anchored underneath the car. There is also wheel alignment on this, so there's little cams in there that you can set to do the toe in, toe out, and also the camber. And we noticed that this link right here was at a drastic angle when it was in its relaxed position. Okay, not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be straight on with the axes of the rest of the frame. So we noticed that this area right here was actually torn open. So this morning we put that back into shape, and we re-welded that, and we put the arm back in there. The arm was not bent, luckily. That has probably been replaced at some point after the accident to try and get it drivable. But there was an awful lot of work done on this, and then they decided to take and scrap the vehicle anyway. And I don't really understand why that happened. They should have just gone ahead and done the whole thing. One other thing that we found is this is one of the struts that goes from the hub assembly into the car, and you can see where it's been heated up. And this is high-strength steel. You're not supposed to heat these and bend them. You take them off, throw them away, and you go get another one. This isolator goes in this big hole here. That was loose. It was off axis. So somebody tried to take and repair this, and we don't do that kind of stuff here. So one thing as a final parting note, I would like to mention, whenever you are doing one of these jobs, save everything. Even though we took and sheared the quarter panel off, we had that right here in case there are any fasteners or anything we need on there. If you have to go looking for stray fasteners and everything, it's going to get expensive pretty quickly. One other little surprise that we kind of expected was this shock, and you notice it's almost bent into a U. So got another one of those on order. It's going to be in on Saturday, and we are looking for a bunch of other parts. We have a rear bumper cover that is coming. It's on back order. We noticed that these lights that go here and here on the trunk lid that are brake lights, they were cracked. This one was actually broken. The one on the other side was actually cracked. So it's been cracked for some time. Don't want any water seeping in there, causing problems in the electrical system. So we'll go ahead and just replace both of them. But anyway, tomorrow morning we'll get the suspension back under it, get the brakes back together, and we have our glass guy coming tomorrow morning to remove the quarter window right here and the back window, and we want to take and save those and reuse those. We are going to section approximately right here, and we will take and put a new piece in there. We got to take and replace, once we take and get the rest of the quarter panel off, it'll allow us to take this superstructure inside out because it is really mauled. So we will be saving this because you notice all these little fastener wells right here are for the fender liner that goes inside, which when we got the vehicle it was missing. The hardware is missing already, so we can find some screws to go in there, but these little square fasteners, difficult to find those sometimes. So we will go ahead and save all that, after we take it off. One thing that we are going to do is we are going to take and put a door skin on here. We need to take and straighten the jam just a little bit. It's no big deal, minimal damage. A lot of damage on the door skin, so we're going to be replacing that. So we'll grind the edge, we'll break the adhesive loose. On some of these vehicles you have the door skin, and then the door skin goes up and is actually part of the door. This one is not. There is a parting line right here, okay, and then this is open right here, so we can take and just take that door skin off, no problem at all. We grind the edges, heat the glue up, pop it off, clean it up, place our new door skin for a test fit, then we'll go ahead and take it off. We'll put adhesive on there, then we will hammer and dolly or roll the edge all the way around, and we'll have a perfect door again. Okay, so we'll see you next time for part 4. This is part 3. And we'll let you know what we've been up to. Thanks for hanging out. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. When we put up new content, you will be the first to know. See you next time.